Hello and welcome back to Tomb Raider. First things first, I've got some lions in here that we need to kill. Awesome. Okay, so next thing we need to do is we need to pull this block out. You're going to show a door opening right at the top of the room. It's behind me. Obviously it's not open just yet, we need to go pull another lever. And then we just need to push this block onto the other tile, and then all the way to the end. One final time. Awesome. Okay, so, guns out. Got some gorillas in here we need to kill. Throughout the entirety of the grease levels. So we've got the next 4 levels. The best thing you can do is to shoot him until he backs away. And he runs off like a little pussy little girl that he is. Some people just can't take the bullets. So yeah, we can't really kill Pierre just yet. We can't really do that until the last Greek level. So he's going to be a pain in the arse. He's going to pop up quite a lot. So before we carry on with the level, I'm going to go get secret 1. Now this one gives me a little bit of trouble, so hopefully I can get this done. Basically, the way I do it is, walk up to this slope, tilt it slightly to the left, so that she's on a little bit of an angle. Jump right up in the top corner, hold square, and then press X. That can be a bit tricky, it's a very awkward jump, but as long as you're in for the far top left corner, you should be fine. Again with this one, a few simple slope jumps, press X at the top to grab. And secret 1 is a large medipack and some shotgun shells. Cool. So I'm going to use the tile glitch to get down to the bottom quickly. Again, it's super simple. Means that Lara can get down nice and quick without taking any damage. Probably want to be a bit more careful than I'm being right now. This ledge is a little bit easy to overshoot if you do a running jump, so I like to walk to the edge and do a standing jump. Just because it's kind of difficult to, if you do a running jump, it's very easy to overshoot. And at that height she'll probably die, so you need to be careful on these top blocks. Okay, through this door, we've got secret number 2. This is quite easy to get once you know how to do it. So I'm going to slide down this ramp, I'm going to hold the X button to make sure that she grabs at the end. When she gets there. There we go. Then we're going to pull up, and we're going to let her fall, so as soon as her feet leave the block, I'm going to hold square. So that she backflips and lands in the doorway. That should work every time. So secret 2 should be some shotgun shells, or the shotgun if you didn't pick it up in the last valley, and a small medipack. I'm going to pull this lever to drain all the water, and then guns out because we've got a crocodile to beat. Hopefully it won't kill me. Now we're fine. Okay, so we're going to run to the end, and then there's some steps up here to the right. This is going to take us into the main section of this level. I do recommend saving your game here, but I'm going to live dangerously. Again, it's a long way down, so you want to be very careful when you're on the top. So the objective of this room is that we've got 4 switches that open 4 doors. Those 4 doors contain 4 keys. And then those 4 keys will exit us the level. So I'm going to just do these first 2 switches here. Pretty easy to find. Then while I'm standing on this block, I'm going to jump over here and get this medikit. Jump back over the same way I came. I'll kill this bat. Bats are very common in this level and they can be very annoying. They don't really damage your health that much, but if you're doing a jump, especially if you're about to line up for quite a difficult jump, they can knock you off balance and they can knock you off a ledge. So you do need to be careful if you're about to do a big jump. It's usually easier to just take them out. They only take 1 shot. So if you hear a squeak, you know that a bat's coming for you. It's kind of weird. You do actually need to stand on some weird places to trigger the bats. They don't always pop up where you think they would. So the last switch is just down on the bottom here. So I'm just quickly going to show you the star in the corner. This is actually going to be secret number 3. We're going to get this right at the end of the level. We can get it now if we want. But to be honest, it's a bit of a wasted journey because we need to go back up the top and then back down again anyway. So I'll just do it then. If you want to be safe, you're probably better off doing it now because by the time we get to the end of the level, we'll have triggered Pierre and some mines, which makes it a little bit more difficult to get the secret. Just because it takes so much time to climb right up the way to the top of the level and then right the way back down again to get the secret. It's usually easier to just do it as and when you come across it. Okay, so we're going to jump back over to the centre platform and we're going to tackle the first room. This is the Damocles room. We can run straight through here for the moment, but you can probably tell there's some swords hanging from threads. If you're aware of the Greek mythology, Damocles had a sword dangling above his head by a single hair. So that's why there's swords all over the place. So once we pick up the key, basically those swords are going to fall on us. So I'm quickly going to grab these before I head out. Small medipack, and there's some shotgun shells to my right. And then as soon as we drop down, we're going to want to be really careful and we need to walk. So I'm just going to walk in a straight line. You should be alright as long as you walk straight ahead. If you change direction at the last second, then the swords can actually take a little bit of health off you. The collision detection's a bit weird on them. She can get a bit stuck on them sometimes, but... Okay, you definitely need to walk through these two pillars. If you try and walk through any of the other pillars, she will get stuck. So just save yourself some time and walk through those two little pillars there. You don't have to stop there, but I just like to go around those rocks because, again, she can get stuck on those rocks a bit. Once those two final swords have dropped, you're fine, you can run straight out. Head up these steps. We'll walk to the end and we'll do a quick standing jump. This should get us up here nicely. And then we're in the thaw room. I'm just going to check, make sure I've got some health. Because I always manage to get hit by the lightning. I haven't quite found a way to get through this room without getting hit just yet. Oh, spoke too soon. This bit's dead easy. Just wait for the click and then run out of the way. Got plenty of time to dodge it. Okay, we don't need to push this block all the way over to the ledge over there, we just need to give it one push. Just do a little jump over the ledge. Just saves a bit of time, because pushing big blocks through the blocks takes Lara a bit of time. We don't want to tire the crew out. We'll do the same for this one, except we need to push this one twice. It's better than pushing it 5 or 6 times though. Cool. Again, just gonna hop on top. Jump. This next jump is quite a long one, so I want to make sure if you jump, make sure you don't grab straight away. You want to wait until the very end of the jump to grab. So if you do grab too early, it tends to lower Lara's arc, and it means that she's not quite going to make the jump. And obviously at that height she'll fall, and she'll most likely die. So if you're feeling a bit lazy, what you can do is, you can just run off the end of this ledge here and you can land on the cement block below, but she does lose a fair chunk of health, so it's probably best to play it safe and come back the way you went. And we just drop down safely. And I'm going to try and get through here again. I'm probably going to get hit. That's not so bad though. It does take a lot of health off you, so I think I'm just going to play it safe and nicely healed. Okay. So the next time, I'm going to remember to jump over to this ledge, because we want to come up these steps. At this point we might actually trigger Pierre, but just ignore him right now. We'll get him on the way down. The Atlas room is nice and easy. The two hardest ones I think are Damocles and Thor, because they have the most room for error. The least room for error, I should say. The only real danger in this room is the boulder, but as long as you know where to run, it's dead easy, it's no trouble at all. So you want to run forward. As soon as the boulder starts to move, flip around, and you want to press up against this wall. If she steps too far back, excuse me, if she steps too far back, she'll get squished by the boulder. So now that that's out the way, there should be a little ledge we can jump to on the left. And then all the way at the end is the key. You can just hang and jump. As long as you do a safety drop, you won't take any damage. And the gate's right there as well. Okay, I think I might trigger some bats in this next bit. Okay, I'm definitely going to trigger some bats now. There we go. So I'm just going to get rid of these bats at the top. Obviously, if the camera does lock on, make sure you know where you're going. Definitely don't want to fall at the top. It's a long way down. Best thing to do is to probably jump over to the left side of this centre structure, just because if you do miss the jump or if you overshoot it, you'll end up falling down that hole. Now that they're done, I'm going to do a nice swan dive into this pool. It's best to do a swan dive because it means that she shoots straight down to the bottom and she's facing the proper way when she lands in the water. So the top left corner of the screen, there should be a little hole up here. Pull the lever at the end, which opens the gate. And then we're going to swim down and get the key. It is quite a long swim, this one, so you want to make sure that you sort of know where you're going, really. So get the key and get straight out. It'll take you a bit longer to swim back up. But Lara's a champ. She's got plenty of breath. As long as you don't dawdle, you can make it out just fine. And some bats have come to bring me. Cool. Okay, so now that we've got all 4 keys, again I'm just gonna aim to the right here. We're gonna go grab the final secret, which is just down there. So you can probably see there's a grey tile over this side. However, Pierre and 2 lions are going to be waiting for us in front of the secret door. So I am going to make a run for it. I'm going to make sure I've got plenty of health, which I have. I'm absolutely fine. And this is a timed run, so we're going to need to be quick. So as soon as we step on this grey tile, drop right the way down to the bottom, lose a bit of health, but it's fine. Drop down to the bottom again, jump as soon as you land, and then just run right off the end. I'm just going to take some health here just to make sure the lions don't get me. And as soon as you're through the door, you can take care of the lions. At least I'm going to lock on the room here, which is probably why it's a better idea to get the secret before the lions in the air. But I didn't want to make this video too long because this level is quite a big one. I'm already coming up on 20 minutes, so I thought it'd be best to just kill 2 birds with 1 stone. To get out, just walk towards the door, and let's get rid of Pierre. He's a pain in the backside. Just keep shooting him until he gets Pierre. Sometimes he'll get stuck in a loop where he'll want to keep turning around and shooting you. But as long as you let him move around, he'll eventually find a way to disappear into thin air. Okay, so all that's left to do now is to unlock the final door.
No.
Whoops, wrong key. Final Final key is Thor, and the second key should be Atlas. Cool. And this should be the end of the level. Awesome. Kills 19, pick up 17, secrets 3 of 4.